So I'm joined here with Georgia Smith. Georgia is finishing up her junior year at STAC. Georgia is going to sit through a brief question and answer session with me this morning. She's checking in from sunny Brisbane, Australia. It's Tuesday morning. Good morning, Georgia.
Thank you. Good morning or good afternoon.
All right, first question. What has been the most rewarding part of your experience as a STAC women's basketball player?
So I feel like this sounds kind of cliche, but I would probably say that the most rewarding part of being part of this team is the friendships that I've made and the relationships between all of my team members. So obviously the achievements that our team has made has been very rewarding, but as well as that, I don't think we would have been able to achieve that without the friendships that we've made. So everything that we do during the season is obviously a little bit challenging, but we get through it together, and without the team I wouldn't have met and made the lifelong friendships that I have. Not only that, but being so far from home, having such a close group of friends makes it a lot easier. And I still am talking to girls that were on the team that have graduated. Like when I was a freshman, I'm still keeping in contact to some of the seniors that were in the team then. So I think that just shows how kind of special our group bond is as a team. And I find that, just a really rewarding part of being a part of the team.
That's great. I do. I hear that a lot. And I think that it's evident too with how many alumni we see come back to the games and sit together and enjoy each other's company. So
Yeah. And even
I like that. Second question is going to be about our trip to Hawaii that we take once every 4 years. A lot of the alumni and players are always talking about that as well. So what was your favorite part of our trip to Hawaii?
I loved Hawaii. I had two favorite parts. So my first one I'm going to talk about was the luau that we did as a team. I think it was really special because it was kind of interesting. I don't think anyone's really experienced something like that before. So experiencing another culture with all of your friends and like the coaches was really special. We got really involved in the dances and some of the performances, which was really quite funny, and it was a lot of fun. And I remember it started to rain, so we all had like our ponchos on, and I just think it was like a time of just like enjoying our surroundings and just having fun with all of our friends. And also it was on the beach, which was really cool because that's not something that this group really gets to experience very often together. So that was a lot of fun. And then the second one was probably the hike, pretty much for the same reason, just the experience of doing that as a team. We had the really long walk up to get to the hike, which none of us really knew or expected that we were going to walk that far, but it was really fun because we were all just trying to make the most of it and just make each other laugh. And then when we got to the actual hike, it was kind of a workout, not gonna lie. So we were all kind of cheering each other on and like rallying each other on to keep going and push and kind of make it a little bit competitive. It was a really team experience and something I won't forget. Also, not to mention the hike scenery was really beautiful. So yeah, that's definitely my two favorite parts of the trip.
I think I still have that luau video too, so I'm going to see if I can add that to this.
That's funny.
Yep. All right, last thing. Well, two more actually. We talk a lot about leadership in our program, and I think that our players, by the time they get to be seniors, have really start to understand what it takes to be successful and how to keep it going. So, what have you learned from the past, seniors, and what do you think you're going to take into your senior year now?
So I think I've been able to look up to all of the amazing leaders and captains we've had during my past 3 years, and I've been kind of trying to keep in mind what seems to have worked and not worked during those times, in the hopes of being able to be the best leader I can be during my senior year. So specifically, what I hope to bring is probably a sense of bonding and chemistry on and off the court, because obviously having a strong bond and chemistry off the court is going to improve our chances of winning and improve the amounts of wins we're going to have on the court. So I think we're actually doing that now for next season. We're all still talking to each other at the moment, like including the freshmen and everything like that. So that's obviously a step in the right direction. But I think that having the special bond is going to get us through the hardships, and when we're out of our comfort zone, it's going to make us push even harder because we want to do it for obviously each other. And as you say, it's a lot easier to do it for each other than like to do it for yourself. So as well as this, I think that being able to communicate with you as a coach and the coaching staff is going to be really productive for the season. And then finally, just being able to be a leader and someone who everyone on the team feels comfortable they can talk to, whether it's about basketball or not basketball. I hope that I'm approachable in that way. So if anyone feels that they want to talk to someone about anything, I can be that leader and someone that they feel confident to talk to as a role model.
That's great. We'll definitely need that.
Yeah.
All right, so last thing, what was your favorite highlight from this year?
Have a few. I think Ruth scoring her 1,000 points was really special because obviously it was her personal milestone, but as a team we kind of felt a sense of achievement from it as well. Obviously she went through a lot to get to that achievement, and we as a team went through a lot with her to get through that achievement. So I think that, and also that happening on senior day was just extra special because we were celebrating all of the seniors on that day, and then Ruth getting that achievement on that particular game. It was just a really positive experience, and I think everyone on the team felt a part of it, even though it was just obviously Ruth's achievement. So that was really special. And then my second one would be, despite the result of the youth sciences game, they're obviously a really good team that we hadn't got to play before, and every single person put in more. I feel like they played even harder than I've seen, and we just had a really tough mind going into that game, and it was really humbling seeing how close the game was and how we performed, and just that everyone was so determined and put their bodies on the line even though we didn't get the win. We had a lot to be proud of and take out of that game, and I think our post locker room chat, obviously we were a little bit disappointed, but we were also really proud of how we played, and it was just a really nice moment to sit back and say, well, we actually did really, really well, and we have a lot to take from that moment. So
yeah, that was a tough loss, but it definitely propelled us for the next games that came after that. So 2 very good memories.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day, and it was nice to see you.
Thank you. You too.